What's up, Jit? Like, what you been on? Like,
25, you know. Rappers come here,
Ain't no woody woody, you know what I'm saying?
Winter, fall, spring, summer, and north. You got a choice, stay in the house or you can hop off the porch. My mom was only 15, lucky she ain't aboard. I'm from the south side of north, but still show love to the north. Talking 280, the number blocks, pennant and cold.
Little pass right there. How about that? I like it.
I got the wrong weather report on my screen. When you're using an IP Vanish to hide your IP to watch a lot of live streams you ain't supposed to be watching. He changed everything on your computer. Tell you the time different. Tell you the weather different. Man. So I got myself dropped off somewhere in Romania. Bucharest. You figure out how to say it. You smart muds out here. Bucharest, booty chest. I got my IP in booty chest, Romania. So for those of y'all that's familiar with booty chest, Romania, that's where my IP is showing up right now. So I was gonna say the weather, like on some real radio man, you know, today with a slight chance of rain and showing 35 degrees Fahrenheit in New Jersey, upper eastern New Jersey area. Coming to you live. Back to you, Bill. I think anyway though, today was about a good 35 degrees. Oh yeah, New York is about 47. All right, so if you know what the weather is like in New York, you know what the weather is like where I'm at. Anyway, shout out to everybody popping their head in this morning and catching the replay, showing love to the stream. Let me do a couple of quick checks.
This is Bandit. He founded Underdog Fantasy so that humans who really love sports could play with their friends and win some big prizes. Tell your human to go to underdogfantasy.com today.
Is it live? Yeah. Okay.
Aspect of music, just expressing how you feel.
Talking about my feelings with my mother, I'm just be quiet in the back of my head. I'm like,
okay, so overall it's telling me something, but I don't know, like I'm not really paying that shit no mind, like telling me about the audio bit rate. I'm pretty sure I put it at 160. Like, get off my neck. Get off my neck, champ.
From over 200 indoor and outdoor allergens.
Some otherwise analytics, stream health.
The most wonderful time of the year.
All right.
Claritin Clear.
Look like we ready to rock.
Is here. Stream 85 plus
on this end right here, I'm gonna check my settings, make sure I got everything set here. Oh, there we go. That's what I need to change right there. Receiver control, full receiver control, and I like to put icon passing on pass type control, as when I'm running as the primary ball handler. I like to be able to choose what type of pass I throw with this right here. This is very helpful. You double tap. I found a video on YouTube explaining how this works right here. You double tap after you bring up your icons with R1 to bring up all your teammates' icons, especially in the Rex, the 3-on, basically anywhere where you got teammates. Press R1 to bring up your teammates' icons. If you double tap the icon, you will get a bounce pass to that person, which you can find to be very useful in certain passing type situations to get the ball past the defense, as much as people like to spam the square button in this game. Spam, for those that know, they know. For all those square spammers, this is critically essential for them. If you hold the icon button of the intended receiver, it gives you an overhead, a lob type pass. It's a beautiful thing. Helps get the ball over the defense, across the court. Good for sometimes for across the court passes, but the downside to that though is it gives the defense a much greater chance to recover if there's a wide open shot that you're trying to pass to. It's good for skipping it across court. Sets up opportunity potentially for a drive if they're closing out. If the person who you're passing to is a good slasher or is good at laying the ball up, attacking the rim. It's got its perks, but I think this is very crucial for feeding the post. Holding the icon of the pass receiver to lob the ball into the post area. If they're already fronting their defender, this gets the ball right over their head, drops right on in, almost like a Hail Mary pass. Boom, there you go. To help feed the post. I think it's crucial for that. Double tapping it, skip passing and getting in between defenders, past their legs, cutter going to the basket. Beautiful. And just regular old press gives you a regular pass. I don't know how much this helps right here with the box out assistant, but I take it off completely because I'll box out accordingly as to how I feel like, because I like a lot of control with my defense. It is what it is. And when I use it, if I use it, pass target direction, I like it to go where I'm pointing it at. If I point this thing over there, I want that thing to go away. I want that thing to be thanging. So it needs to be thanging how it's supposed to be thanging. You dig? I know. Y'all catch me on the replay, yo. Let me know in the comments, anything that you had your mind on. I mean, I be going in the depths of YouTube to find out information on this game to better play it at a higher level, especially defensively and as a playmaker, which is two of my strengths in this game. I've been getting much better as a spot-up shooter. What I really want to improve a lot on is my ball handling ability. So sometimes in the heat of the game, I like to bust out some moves, try some things, see what I can pull out. You know what I mean? Pause. See what I can pull out on the court in the heat of action. This build right here, I like this build a lot. I would like to see, it may be something I'm gonna do when I have the coins, the funds to do it. I call it a Lamar Odom build. Right? I make this build at a small forward, and I made it with I think the way I did it was the blue and red pie chart. No, majority blue with some red to get all Hall of Fame finishing. But I did it another way and I lost the build. I did it where I had Hall of Fame defensive as well. That build I felt was even way better defensively because I had the ability to get like a 90 steal rating on a 6'10 player. Devastating. But I made it in reminiscent of Low, because Low was a ball handling 6'10 type player. And I like ball handling bigs. You can do this build so much better on next gen. My brother does have the P5, so occasionally I'm on P5 too. You can see gameplay for me on the P5, and I do that for, again, that when funds permit, because we got bills out here, so you can't always just drop $50 and making bills. You know what I mean? And it's not yet paying out monetarily. You know how this goes. Real life happens first, baby. You know what I'm saying? Real life happens first. But as I said, as things permit. Now, I don't believe this is the way that I did it initially with the blue and the red, but it does give you the opportunity to get Hall of Fame, finishing Hall of Fame defense. And there will probably be about 20 badges in each category. You know what I mean? It also gives you a better ball handling rating because finishing does correlate with some ball handling. So they give you a little bit of ball handling too to be able to get a decent array of moves available to your disposal. You find other builds, okay, when you got more playmaking and more finishing, you got a higher ball handling. Playmaking and shooting, a little bit better ball handling, but not much. But now look when you go straight shooting, 68. If you have playmaking or playmaking or finishing, they will give you a fairly decent ball handling rating. And that's where you're just going crazy right there. I've made builds 6'10 with 65 ball handling, 70 ball handling, depending on how much you want to sacrifice where and what. But it's doable. or when you hit level, when you hit 99 overall, can have a 70 ball handling. The ideal benchmark to hit is a 75. Just to let it be known. And if you want to go all out clamp guarding it, and you're still gonna have good defense and still have good finishing, go to straight green. But you're gonna be a liability pretty much on offense besides underneath the rim, unless you're gonna be that big. But as the small forward position, you're not necessarily gonna be at that big man position. You may get dropped to the power forward because you're at the small forward position. Depending on your lineup, if you play with a lot of friends, it's gonna give you the opportunity to get, depending on what lineup you and your friends is running, to get to be put at the big position. So this would I would only necessarily recommend if you running with a 4-5. You got to have 5 people because you got to get at the big man position, so to speak, out of position big, small forward big man. You would still can be 6'10", which is decent enough to do switch everything defense. Still have a decent amount of size, you know, have your weight up and get lock takeover because you're a small forward. But complete liability defensively. This is the way that a lot of people like to do it because it gives you a little bit of shooting. So it makes you a true spot up shooting option. You know what I mean? But it doesn't make you necessarily a really lockdown type defender. I like to see these numbers sitting, again, depending on how it goes. I like to see those numbers sitting for the most part mid to high 80s, because even I know when I add some height and I stretch the arms out, I can still be sitting close to 90 in all those perimeter, lateral, steal categories, and still probably be low 80s to high 70s in the rebounding and shot blocking, and even potentially still in interior defense. But like I said again, if you want to do that, no shadow of a doubt, this is the route to go. I'd use it. I would definitely utilize it as, again, a small ball big, so to speak. Can it be done? Most definitely. But let's see here. Let's go to stereotypical route. Spot out route. And that's, again, I think I'm gonna still need some, still like to have some strength. But if you're gonna be an on-ball defender, you gotta have some speed. And you still will want some type of vertical. You still want some type of vertical. So let's see if I can make some things happen with this right here. What I would do, you can get by with 65. If you put real player percentage on, put it at 70, you won't miss. And I like having a post fade. People don't understand, but I like having a post fade. You just don't know. That is a part of my game. That is very much a part of my game.
Each day looks different than the last.
I like to max all of this out, get as much defense as possible. What do I got left here? Okay, now we may have to sacrifice on playmaking to get the most out of this.
Or solving a workplace challenge that's yet to come. Wherever the new world of work,
you sacrifice a lot on playmaking.
With ServiceNow.
You will have no type of passing ability, but you will be able to shoot. You will be able to finish around the rim. A little bit of standing dunk. Could we do better? I know exactly about what it needs to look like to get the big man's standing contact dunks. You would like that in the 70s right there too. So where else could I sacrifice potentially? A lot of people feel like interior defense doesn't necessarily matter. I've not yet to find really any use for it. Let's see if we can get off with that. Did we get anything with this? 5 somewhere? Nothing there, nothing there, nothing there, nothing there, nothing there. We can get another shooting badge. Does it really make a difference though? I don't really feel so. Don't get back our defensive badge. So I really feel like it doesn't make much of a difference there, but we can get an extra shooting badge. For sure. I'd put it back on interior defense. That's what you would be looking at. 5-13-22. You're mostly at a spot up and play defense. You just switch everything. You're the switch everything guy. Small forward. This I would take it. 6'10" would be the bill.
Wonderful time of the year. Claritin D.
Big body type again don't really necessarily matter, but you know you want it for a certain type of look.
You know what I mean?
Bang, bang, bang.
Actually, the sky's a perfect shade of blue. Classier, more distinct.
Now I would lower the weight too to give him some more speed, so I think I'll go with
Yeah, a blue that's actually perfect.
Bill or Burley. Burley, because Burley doesn't have that weird looking shoulders when you lower the weight on it.
Live your best life in any color.
Look at that. 76 speed, 76 speed at max potential. 202. You have a hellified block, offensive rebound, defensive rebound, but your steal rating, lateral quickness, perimeter defense still be at like a 70. Okay, 65 3 ball. I've hit with it before. You're not automatic though, but you got enough badges though where you can set yourself up to hit out the corner. So with the maxed out wingspan, you only can get an 84 standing dunk. That doesn't get you near enough for the big man contact dunks. And that's basically what you're going for there. So what I would do, 50 is good enough to get the Draymond package. So I'll take this 22 and I'd put it somewhere else. Boom. 16, 17. Oh, 17 to be the max.
Kyle Lowry, and Channing, he's going to be huge in the playoffs, you think, for the Heat.
Huge. When you have a true point guard and a champion on your team, he's always going to
don't
make
get
the
no
right
badge
play
for
when
that.
you need it and get everyone involved.
So Lowry do that a lot in Toronto, hitting the three. And then
let's put it there.
This time going inside to Jimmy Buckets.
Yeah, great pass, under control.
6'10" again.
Now can the Miami Heat play some defense?
So Boston
might help seeing as now I'm really dropping now.
A lot of their guys, love their key guys. Make a push here. Channing, nobody's stopping this dude for the last couple months.
A little extra, them few extra points that I threw back on it, so now you got a 70 interior.
As a sleeper for MVP, he has that type of talent.
You know, driving dunks. They still get the quick drops off one, get the Draymond dunk package. 86 close shot. You can hit mid range. You can hit mid range very consistently with that 68.
That's it. That's the Miami culture. Good steal, throw it ahead.
What are we looking at?
Jimmy closes the deal at the rim.
If I don't max him out, what do I get when I max him out? 71? 90 block rating does make a big difference.
And again, it was close in the fourth, but Miami's defense really doing a number.
So what we think? I would think.
Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum combining for 7
honestly, I would think you would get off best going like this. Too shy. Still have a 70 steal rating. You'd be great on ball plucking big men, not necessarily guards at all, but against bigs. But you'll have a 90 block to stop a lot of dunkers and be very, very viable on the rebounds. Why I did that though is mid-range shot to be a 69, 3-point shot to be a 66, and if you got somebody running floor general on your team, now you a 73 ball out the gate in the corner, and you can +4 if you hit 99 and have a 70. And then in takeover it'd be like a 75. So this was with the purpose of hitting 99, trying to hold a 99, and potentially having a 73 ball, which would be much more consistent. Of course, you're gonna probably get the name multi-position defender, but you get this lock take, which is the main purpose of doing that. So now you have like an 80 steal and takeover. Oh, it's a rebounding wing. I thought it'd have been a multi-position defender. But yeah, people know the rebounding wing can shoot, so they won't necessarily leave you. They have the understanding that the rebounding wing can shoot, so you won't get left wide open.
Those two are going to be the real leaders on this team offensively.
Go try to put a little bit of work in. Put a little bit of work in this pop.
and maybe the
and get
Nets in the
it
first round,
quacking,
you're gonna
get
need
it quacking
somebody
like
to
a
control
duck.
the pace of the game. The
Quack,
Heat
quack.
don't want a fast-paced game. They want to keep it under 100-ish and really get grimy and make it an ugly game. That's how they're going to beat these teams.
So Miami 1 game ahead of Milwaukee now for that first seed. And a big win. They can all just kind of breathe
Quack,
and
quack,
relax.
shucky, ducky, quack,
They
quack.
Snap the losing streak. Trae Young and the Hawks. Trae was balling in this game. I know the Thunder don't have much left right now, Channing, but Young was doing his thing.
Where's Trae from?
We're all pros.
Where's
We
Trae
are
from?
all pros. You
Channing,
still
where's
got to
Trae
make
from?
it.
Where's Trae from?
Oklahoma.
Oh, I think he went and saw grandma, saw the aunties, had some Oklahoma pie. What's the kind of foods in Oklahoma, guys?
Catfish.
There you go. You got some good catfish from the family.
Dude, I've never been to Oklahoma.
You ever been to Oklahoma?
I got to get out there.
Hey, I know the
Sounds
steaks
pretty good, man.
out there. Steaks pretty good.
This game was out of hand at the half.
Controller needed charge already, early.
In 29 minutes. He wanted to go hang out with the family, Channing.
Who's online?
The Hawks have
Let's
been
look
playing
at
good
here.
ball now, and when he gets hot,
Look at here,
he
look at
is
here.
a problem.
My goodness.
Look at here.
Moving on to
Look at here, look at here, look at here.
the Knicks. Go right
Yeah,
to the
look at
second
here.
half in this one. RJ Barrett taking it to the rim there. And then Evan Fournier going to knock down the 3. New York.
Oh, yes.
Playing much better.
At least I forget. Let's go do this little spin.
You being nice, but it's too late.
Yeah.
You being nice.
I'm Canadian. I got to be nice. That's my blood.
Let's go do this little spin.
No, this NBA team, we keep
Anybody that want to see it, you know, I'm running the multi-discipline defender. I'm a proud defensive type of player.
These guys are going to be fun.
This is one of my defensive builds.
Good call, Channing. Oh, good.
Can't do too much from the three-point line, but I can hit.
And then Bridges
But
showing
again, I think this is what I was saying that, yeah, I went heavy with the finishing, but I still, because I went the majority blue with the partial red, I still have a high number of defensive badges. I just can't have none of them Hall of Fame. But I'm almost maxed it out, and you see what I'm doing with that.
Yeah, they're good when they play defense.
My intention is to play on ball and in the paint. I'm basically the big. In the park, I'm generally always going to be the big man position. They look at me like a big in the park. Got one more shooting badge to get. It's tough. It's tough. I'm telling you.
Healthy, comfortable, playing with some
And you already know I'm trying to go posterize type numbers.
Really putting it down there.
This what is that? I think yeah, my max on that is like a 70. I gotta be high 70s, yeah. So I can hit an 80 driving layup and get a couple of different layup packages. My close shot is a 90, so I'm hitting a lot of contested in the paint. And standing dunk 90, I got the big man contact dunks out the rip. Post hook 85, you need about an 85 to hit post hooks consistently. And I'm hitting post fades consistently with a 70. But I've hit with like a 68, 69 and green up. Block rating at a 90 is amazing. I'm slapping your mother and you sitting there with your eyes open like can't do nothing about it. Steal rating 70 don't get too much done on on-ball plucks, but I think for those who can't steal the ball, work to get as high as a lateral quickness as you can. If you know how to utilize the L2, R2 function in the game, stuff for them feet, man. I basically would be like a 71 perimeter D, 71 lateral quickness, and take over, I'm like an 81. If I hit 99, it's a 75, 85. That's real solid, real solid. My interior defense is even higher than, but again, I don't think it even really matters that much. It's higher than my perimeter, which it should be being 6'10", but you know, I don't think it matters that much.
No harsh chemicals, outdoor
and I make it work.
And recycled
I make it work.
Everyman Jack, naturally derived, outdoor inspired.
If you love fantasy sports, you have to check out Underdog Fantasy. Underdog users have already won over $30 million in prizes, and you could be next. Just go to UnderdogFantasy.com to get started.
There is
gonna spin this good old wheel.
Just expressing how you feel.
Talking about my feelings with my mother, I'm just be quiet in the back of my head. I'm like, man, this ain't it.
Sound it out together. This shit sound like some Mook shit to me.
Jerry is the fastest way to compare and buy car insurance. Find out how much you could
Mookie
save
Blaylock.
at getjerry.com.
Your boy, your son is Mookie Blaylock.
Before I finally caught it. Truebill uncovers hidden subscriptions and notifies you when a charge is upcoming. From there, you decide if you want that service. And if not, cancel it right from the app with one tap. Download Truebill.
Mookie Blaylock.
That works for you.
With the Game Time app, I paid 60% less than this guy. What? And it's not just sports tickets. It's also concerts. Seriously? Performances too.
Oh, come on!
Game Time finds you the best last-minute deals and guarantees the lowest price.
Am I on your dress?
Download Game Time. Last-minute tickets, lowest price, guaranteed.
Even the bad guys can learn to be good with money with Greenlight.
Let's do this!
Greenlight is a debit card and money app for families to earn, save, and invest. Sign up for Greenlight today and see the bad guys in theaters. Rated PG.
All right, Super Rookie Evan Mobley going to miss the next 3 games.
Ouch.
With the sprained left ankle. Cleveland cannot catch a break.
Well, unfortunately, their two
injuries.
best interior defenders, too.
Yeah, Jared Allen not there.
That's
now
right.
Mobley is on for the next 3, and they were taking on the Mavs. in
Hell
this
nah.
one. Already a handful with that guy right there.
Not gonna
3.
be able to do it. Not gonna be able to do it.
Hey, he is a bad boy. Look at the dog. Leave it.
I might have to just go to the work.
Luka missing the jumper, and Dorian Finney-Smith had himself
Not
a contest.
gonna be able to do it.
Hey, I don't know
Not
what
gonna be
he
able to
did this
do it.
summer. Maybe a bunch of calf raises, but he's been booming on people this year.
You with old school calf raises, I love it.
Yes, just 1,000 a day.
And Lucas said, I hear a tweet, a fake. Where did the ball go right here? You gotta love old school.
Channing, I'm that guy at the gym too doing calf raises, and I still have the most embarrassing calves in life. It's pathetic.
So Karen Burke said, while you working on your calves, I'm working on my mid-range, LaVille, because they can't stop me
Look
tonight.
who it
Oh,
is.
my goodness.
Look who it
First
is.
half points, Channing. Finished with 32 in the game.
Man, he's
I know I'm up.
When this team gets
What
healthy,
are you doing up?
integral to their winning.
So Cleveland was up at the
Ain't you
half,
supposed to be on your way to
it's
school, boy?
Time to really get it going, and so Luka does Luka things.
Yeah, it's time to get in mafia mode, get to my spot, find my shooters. They can have a cup of tea. They can have a Danish. Set me a good
You supposed to be getting ready for school, bro?
leave it and splash with a little bubbly on top of it.
Another dub for the Mavericks there. This was interesting. The Nuggets and the Pacers. The Nuggets, well, Jokic doing Jokic, but they built up a huge lead in this game, 3D.
Shannon, I don't understand. Have you seen a 7-footer play this easily at his own pace and have this much fun?
No, I just don't know. Like I always say, somebody get in front of him, and then he just makes the right play or gets a layup. Like he doesn't miss those little bunnies.
So
But
Denver
dude-
was up big, but then again, the Pacers.
Throw some love to the stream. Don't hit the
Coming
like
back,
button.
back,
Hit the like
Butterfield
button for me,
Drilling the 3. Channing making another one right there.
so we can get the views up in
One of
here.
the most underrated three-point shooters in this league.
We gonna teach motherfuckers how to play some defense.
No, he was saying, man. I mean, listen, we're not making the playoffs. We got a lot to play for.
They gonna learn today.
360, look away.
They gonna learn today. All right.
He actually taking the lead, but then Denver's like, okay, hang on here.
Come on,
He's
MVP.
just too good. How do you guard him?
I don't know. Ask for help. Old school, we say, hey, coach, he's kicking my butt. Let's get some help.
But then he's the best passer, big man passer in the league.
Exactly.
37, 13, and 9 for Jokic in that one. Is Denver avoiding the scare there? Raptors and the Timberwolves. Anthony Edwards wide open 3. D'Angelo Russell dropping one there. Minnesota was up 40-23 at that point. But Channing, these Raptors, man, they can play, and it's any guy on any given night really stepping up.
This team is the perfect definition of a team.
There we go. We got a game. We got a game. Why? Where they put me at? Oh, they dropped me off with a small forward.
And you just, like you said, you don't know who's going to give you 30 on any given night.
Gary Trent Jr.
They dropped me off at the small forward position. I'd much rather be at the big man. So I can go do some work, so I can put the work in.
And Gary Trent Jr. lately, or should I say all season long, has shot the ball very well.
Pascal didn't shoot it great in this game, but still had a triple-double.
Come on, spicy feedback, baby.
That's a problem.
Rockets taking on the Kings. Davion Mitchell. Drive.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm leaving. Hey, Channing, you got to do the rest of the show by yourself. I didn't see this coming. I'm going home. Bye. See you later.
I didn't know he had bunnies like that.
Just said we had the rest of the night off. My goodness.
What about Jalen Green?
I like playing on the My Career camera too because it helps me see the passing lanes and spacing better.
So much better in the second half of the season.
Yes, he has.
32
Oh,
points.
nigga, let that go. Let that go. Could have hit me, but I know people can't pass that.
The handle here.
Who's my man?
Little pass right there. How
I
about
probably got a small motherfucker I'm guarded because I'm at the small forward position. Oh, see, that's how you fucked up. That's why you bounce pass. See, I'm looking at him in that corner. It's there. See, I'm looking at him in that corner, but fucked up that pass.
right there. Talk about it. Coming up.
Strong finish. Look at that. Nobody guarding him. Nobody guarding. Is that my dude? I'm so used to motherfucking. I think little motherfucker my man. Oh.
We need a small business loan fast.
I got this.
Loan Falcons!
There's a better way to get a fast small business loan. Go to OnDeck.com, and if approved, get your funds as soon as the same day. Your loan is on deck.
I want to see you get hurt.
Yeah, number 8 is my dude. So I was fucking around. I should have been looking. That was my fault the whole time, yo. I'm up there playing like, whose man is that? Out of here. Out of here. Get out of here. Slap that shit right back to where I come from. Nigga, don't play with me. Yeah, I'm in my zone now. Low key, what I did was post up the dude so I can give him a little bit of space to pull up his little jumper midi. It worked out. Oh. Look at that number over there.
Watch him.
Come to me. Why do we care posters if nobody's gonna use it?
It's like assuming State Farm doesn't have great rates. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Call or click to get a quote today.
This is the new world of work. Each day
My
looks
fault,
different
man. I
than
swear
the
I forgot you. You thinking you L2.
Whether it's finding new ways to help you serve your customers, orchestrating a safe return to the office, or solving a workplace challenge that's yet to come. Wherever the new world of work takes your business.
What? Yo, hold up. What just happened? What the hell just happened?
Thursday on TNT.
What the hell just happened, bro? Like, we confused. There's a lot of confusion right now. Bruh, how you make me sell the dumb?
All right, let's check in on Memphis and San Antonio. John warming up, but was still out with the knee injury. DeJounte Murray coming off 33-point career high on Monday. Dylan Brooks.
And then even though I switched, you see he didn't go and switch with my man. That's why you gotta go help and then still get back to your dude. Dudes don't be thinking like that on the defense. You saw I switched, picked up your man for you because you was out of position, and now he left me out there to rot, left me out there to die. He would have been a better passer. He could have hit my man wide open shot. Dudes don't play like that on defense though, bro. That's me thinking too much for niggas.
Never give up. You
Dudes don't be thinking that deeply on defense. I gotta literally get on the mic to help them out.
5-point lead at this point for Memphis.
Otherwise, it's gonna look like it's my fault. They don't see the bigger picture on the thought process.
Down 3 here. Keldon Johnson driving in. Gets it to 23 in the game. Memphis has 5-1. And 3D, this is just a killer.
Great play. Jaren Jackson Jr. gets lost. Great cutback door. The left hand is not alive tonight in the building. Left hand is not alive.
He said that's that Rodman. I be giving her that Rodman.
Oh my God, what was that?
I be giving her that Rodman.
Nah, that was to the big man, but I don't know why they had you go.
I be giving her that Rodman.
Channing, he was hot, man, right from the get-go.
Bro, get on your man.
Bro, what do you mean? I was just helping out, bitch.
No, I'm talking about in the paint.
Oh, my bad, man. See?
Standing in the way.
Get the steal behind the back here. Keon Johnson.
Ain't no foul.
He tried me. He tried me.
Hair over his last 6, Jen.
This dude is talk about a walking bucket, man. Sleepy, I had 9 games with him. We had to play one-on-one once. I said,
Pelicans beat the Trailblazers. Wow.
The one changed Los Angeles, bumping back into 10, and San Antonio right underneath the Lakers now. But it is going to be some finish in that West there, dude.
It really is. Paul George is back. Interesting thing, though.
Great job, Channing.
Where's he at?
You wearing pants, man?
Come on, Channing in.
You can pass it back out. If you don't got it, pass it back out. So I stopped and jumped right there. I got nothing. Hey, that's that.
Ooh, good shot.
Alright, welcome to Game Time to Build. I'm open right here. And somewhere, Channing from there he is.
Not close enough.
What a great background that is. And look, he gets us out back up. Anyways, hey, listen, let's talk about the Phoenix Suns, because the Phoenix Suns, when it comes to the fourth quarter, this team, the game is close. You can forget about it. The Phoenix Suns, this was on Sunday, taking on the Sixers, and they put that game to rest. That was their 31st clutch win of the season, and the Suns were in a similar scenario. You see right there, it's not even close when it comes to clutch, but they were in a similar scenario on Wednesday, taking on the Golden State Warriors. Golden State coming in losing 3 in a row. That man.
Gotta keep going.
Cannot rush him.
We was going to finish quickly. We just got back. We have been done by now.
They had a big-time game. Knocked down shot, shooting the ball, a lot of
He had 38 points in this game, tying a career high. That point, Golden State is up to 5. And then Channing and Devin Booker.
Man, he is an absolute bucket. And his maturity over the years has gotten even better. He's almost unstoppable.
Should be talking MVP, honestly. I know he feels like he's being snubbed, and he probably is a little bit. But Draymond Green gets a win plus the foul. Game tied at 96 after he made the free throw. Then Chris Paul, 3D.
Under control, crafty. Got to his sweet spot, not to go.
34 seconds left. Green. Aye.
Yeah, most times you're so used to your teammate cutting back door, but we know this team been getting out of the injuries. Excuse me. Cut back door, and the next thing you know,
what?
That boy just parking in the paint.
And then Channing, Chris Paul just so smooth.
That boy parking in the paint.
He's willing to shoot the mid-range,
for no reason.
but if you give him a layup, you give him a layup. That's what makes him dangerous. Jordan Poole, that was a good shot. No.
Again, at 38 points. Confidence probably up, but I mean, that's how they drew it up when they were down 3 points. 107-103 the final. Chris Paul 15 points, touchdown the stretch. Here he is on how he's feeling at this point.
Yeah, I missed 15 games recently. You know what I mean? So I got to get in shape. I know it's tough because we got guys that are real hoopers. We just love to hoop. We love to play. We love to figure things out. So we're trying to manage it at the end of the day. Our guys, we want to play. We want to keep building. We didn't play a lot of games all season long with me, Book, and DA. So we still can get a whole lot better.
And that's really scary for everybody else. And Channing, when you look at those numbers there for Chris Paul, they don't really pop at you. But man, he was so dominating.
I don't know why he trying me like that. Like I'm not bigger than him. It is funny. Not, bruh. Why are you trying me like that? I understand the step back three, but you trying me in the paint. He trying me. That's how you know this game paint defenses, bro. He trying me in the paint. That's big.
Again, he likes to match up. He wants Otto Porter. And then again, look, he gets right by him and shoots another layup. And here's the best player, MVP before he got hurt. He was an MVP consideration last year. When you play him one-on-one, he can take advantage of those one-on-one matchups by getting layups. That's the problem. When he gets in shape, when he gets into a rhythm, this is the team that I think is coming out the West.
Jordan Poole, a really good game.
Come on, man. I had this man beat.
Look at his shot chart. Three-point shot. He got up 15 threes tonight.
Can't say shit like he's not down.
I'm not mad at that, guys. He's been shooting the ball with confidence all season long. When Steph Curry and Klay Thompson hadn't been in the lineup, Coach Kerr wants him to shoot. I only know one person in the planet taking a shot that has 38 points, and that's Steph Curry. Shannon, I agree with you 1,000%. Get across half court, get fouled, get free throws, extend the game. Jordan Poole having a great game. I hate the nitpick, but yes, get across half court, get fouled, get to the free throw line, extend the game. I know you're having a good game.
Yeah, that's again not how they drew it up. I can guarantee that, especially with 5 seconds to go. Also, 21 on Friday, NBA TV Center Court, 3D.
I'm there, baby. I'm there.
Let's go. Suns, Grizzlies, Pelicans, Lakers. That is interesting game, obviously, as the play-in is concerned, and it's referee total access for the first game, so you can see how they live their lives. Absolutely destroyed this. Jimmy Butler and the Miami Heat in contest against the Boston Celtics.
Oh snap! I'm over here, yo, ball watching. That's what happens when you get caught not paying attention. My man was over there wide open. I'm in the paint playing like I'm the big.
My block is on the 29th. Okay.
Yeah, he's trying to take control of the game.
The metro area's most outrageous indoor water park. Yeah, we're doing Snickers. We did the water park yesterday. Can you invite me? We didn't actually go to. Was it fun?
I'm gonna take the game audio out because they playing music in the game audio while at the same time I'm running my own audio from NBA game time.
You're adorable. Or happy birthday.
That shit can be confusing.
Get free shipping, perks and points with Celebrations Passport from 1-800-Flowers.com.
If you really want to find out what you're made of, you can forget the personality tests and social media quizzes. Because the only way you're ever going to know is by heading into the big, wild, raging, so damn beautiful it hurts world and finding out for yourself. Were you born to follow a path, or were you born free? These are the things we thought about when we made the new Grand Cherokee. Made for what you're made of.
It's impossible to take hold of the world spotlight overnight. Create your own uniform. Be a cover model, a powerful athlete, or compete as a trans woman. Impossible? No. I'm possible.
Assuming all NBA players want rings. It's like assuming State Farm doesn't have great rates.
Why do we have coasters if nobody gonna use them?
For surprisingly great rates that fit any budget, like a good neighbor.
This man over here helping me out for what? I do not know. Why? Why is this man over here helping me? I guess he assuming he looking at the points and he thinking it's an issue. That he gotta come help out a nigga. He better look at that shooting percentage. That nigga just chucking. 4 for 13. He's scoring. He's scoring when he get left alone. He ain't shooting very good when he with it otherwise. He's not that big of a threat.
All kind of vying for that top seed. It's Philadelphia that's got the best schedule as far as maybe the easiest schedule when you look at the
4 for 13, dog.
They got to make up those games.
He just
I'm not
chucking.
even sure anybody wants that first seat, to be honest. But
You don't want that type of shooting percentage. Nigga, not Kobe.
Miami taking on Boston on this Wednesday, and this was a huge game for Miami, for both teams, but for Miami, 3D, because they were not playing great ball coming into it.
No, Jaylen Brown between his legs, having fun, stopping and popping. You ask yourself, when would the Miami defense come back like we've seen before as Jaylen Brown back-to-back threes?
Got 28 points, 10 rebounds in this game. How about that, Channing?
Hey, Marcus Smart, one of the better defenders in the NBA, making plays for his team.
49-42 at that point. Kyle Lowry, and Channing, he's going to be huge in the playoffs, you think, for the Heat.
Huge. When you have a true point guard and a champion on your team, he's always going to make the right play when you need it and get everyone involved.
So Lowry do that a lot in Toronto, hitting the three, and then this time going inside to Jimmy buckets.
Yeah, great pass, under control, finding the cutter. Now can the Miami Heat play some defense?
So Boston coming off that loss to Toronto, but they were missing a lot of their guys, a lot of their key guys. Make a push here. Channing, nobody's stopping this dude for the last couple months.
No, Jason Tatum, that's why every year at the beginning of the year, we always have him as a sleeper.
Oh, my audio went out.
No. Bro.
Yo, I don't know. Yo, bro, I swear I tried to throw somebody else to alley. I don't know what the fuck my man was thinking doing a self alley. But I guess that wasn't a good idea. My bad, y'all.
Oh wow, that boy cashed that.
Yeah. Alright, yo, give me 4 minutes. This shit about to be over.
This dude is really fucking the whole game up, bro. And they got me goaltending a dunk. You know it is rich.
I'm open.
Ooh, wrong person. My bad.
Who's bad? Hey, yo, right here, baby. Give it up. Oh, give me that. Good boy.
But we only can get about like 9 points close. Like within 9. Constant fuck ups. Oh wow.
Step out. Get there. Take it.
Out of bounds.
No sir. Big blocks.
Pretty cluttered.
We can't get any closer, bro. We cannot get any closer.
Hey, who's watching them?
Who's that, my boy? Say, hey, nephew.
It don't even matter when we just giving up shit like that, bro. It don't matter.
Corner. No, but instead, get your shit blocked, nigga. Fucking dumbass, bro. Like, what am I watching? Like, you dead ass? Nah, dead ass is crazy. Yo, back forward. That ass is crazy.
Close in, close in. Get him out, get him out, get ball. Watch outside.
I'm open. Damn. Oh, that's corner. Oh. Yeah, I did some whole shit. My bad.
Nigga cherry picking.
More about that. Cherry picking is crazy. That nigga really, I ain't gonna front them big niggas down there. It's crazy as hell, bro. No, before passing the ball, you want to bring them to me first because that's nasty.
No, I was trying to quickly explain.
Damn. Good block. Shit. He ain't the one killer, but he damn sure my Simon was the second leading scorer, but his shooting percentage is terrible. He's a whole chuck, but he did go perfect from 3. So, can't put that on nobody else with me.
Count the score.
Cherry pick. This nigga weak as hell.
Nice pass though.
Cool.
To get his shit punished. He did all of that to get his shit punished. That is crazy. That's crazy. Well.
Not a RODMAN, though. He was at the small forward position. RODMAN, no, he was. No.
Well. What more can I say? What more can I do? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Oh, excuse me. Mm-mm-mm. Trying to find another link, but all the links seem like they are gone. No working links. No working links for Sports Center. No working links for Sports Center. Wow. Well. Wow. Unless something going on that I don't know. Unless something's going on that I don't know. ESPN2, I guess.
Thousands of years
I guess that's what we
even if you were
do.
sitting atop,
Excuse me.
You really couldn't count on support. It took centuries
About to
for
level
office
up.
seating to evolve. But
The
there were
level
some
up. And this
major
game should give me the
holes in
level
design.
up. And badge wise,
People were inspired to do away with
I
office
think I can
chairs
get this
completely.
defensive badge, a couple of dunks. I can get that finishing badge too. This will be,
Came the
it'll be
breakthrough
a
the world
3,
has been
4, 1.
waiting.
Oh
The
shit!
first
What was
ever
mine?
XHMT heat and
I
massage
know I
chair
ain't
by
quite yet
X-Chair.
ready to hit
X-Chair
37,
just
but
made history's most comfortable work chair even better. by
we gonna make it
integrating
happen,
heat and
Captain.
massage into our patented dynamic
We gonna make it
variable
happen,
lumbar support.
Captain.
Waves of
We gonna
glorious
make it
massage
happen,
that wake up
Captain.
tired muscles.
We gonna
Yes,
make it happen.
soothing heat
Ah,
melts away daily
we gonna make
tension.
it happen,
You
Captain.
get
Hey,
the all-new
we gonna make it
XHMT
happen.
massage chair
How
by
we do that?
X-Chair. The
We gonna make
future
it happen,
feels
Captain.
good. Upgrade to the ultimate work chair with the
We
one
gonna
and
make it
only
happen.
XHMT by X-Chair.
We gonna
Use
make
the
it
code on
happen,
your screen
Captain.
and get $100
We
off
gonna make it
plus a
happen.
free footrest.
Hey, we gonna make it happen, Captain. To a stretch interior force. Why you got your face like that, boy? Why you got your face like that? Why you got your face like that? Why you got your face like that?
103 to 102. Unbelievable.
If you can keep your head when all about you are losing theirs.
I'm a little bit angry, to be quite frank, because this was a bank shot. Not anger like we're going to lose. It was more of a playground anger, like, you're not supposed to hit that shot.
You just feel like it's not meant to be if someone hits that type of shot.
Kentucky in a position to end what Duke has had going, trying to defend the national championship.
They're coming to the bench, sheer shock on their faces, because here we are on the verge of possibly losing.
Makes history with a special
Birmingham Stallions open the season against the New Jersey Generals. Live on Fox and NBC. The biggest game. The USFL kicks off Saturday, April 16th on Fox and NBC.
The Bassmaster Classic is going back to Greenville, so make plans to join us at the greatest event in bass fishing March 4th through the 6th. Watch the anglers take off at Lake Hartwell and Anderson. Then head to Greenville to check out the expo featuring the latest in outdoor gear at the Greenville Convention Center. Plus, experience the exciting weigh-in shows at Bon Secours Wellness Arena. It's fun for the whole family and all events are free. Come and have a great time in Greenville at the Academy Sports and Outdoors Bassmaster Classic presented by Hook. Details at bassmaster.com.
The same instinct that keeps you on the water and in the hunt is now built into an anchor. This is Raptor, and Raptor is relentless. It detects what you're anchoring into, and it knows when wind or waves try to knock you off your spot. Then it punches back automatically. It never stops attacking, never stops working to keep you locked in. It never stops stopping, because Raptor is relentless.
Try to get big on them boys.
Think you know bass fishing? Time to prove it. Bassmaster now has 2 fantasy games giving you even more opportunities to win. Play Rapala Bassmaster Fantasy Fishing and the Mercury Bassmaster.
But my free throw is
Get in
trash.
position for a chance to win some great prizes, including a $15,000 shopping
There you go.
spree at Bass Pro Shop and fishing trips with Davey Height and Mark Zona. Every tournament is a chance to win, and there's more than $90,000 in prizes. You can't win if you don't play, plus it's free. To find details, sign up and play all season. Visit BassmasterFantasy.com. Welcome back to the 2020.
That's what happens when you help off too much. That's what happens when you help off too much.
Getting you ready for the 7th stop of our upcoming season at the St. Lawrence River on the U.S. and Canada border. A place that always brings the big bass and the big crowds, and we expect to in 22.
Strong finish.
Right now, let's get you ready for this event by taking a look back at our best catches from the 2021 Elite Series event at the St. Lawrence. Take it away, Ronnie.
Fantastic anglers on a fantastic body of water, Tommy. We see something special every year we come here, and hey, if you make the top 10 for the St. Lawrence River, you've probably broken your personal best, and we get to watch that in this top 10 catch.
Number 10.
Who would have thought we'd be talking about a South Louisiana angler when we head up north to New York? But Caleb Summerall, a great northern swing, capped off at the St. Lawrence River, catching a giant smallmouth to jump into our top 10. Summerall.
Giant smallmouth. The fuck is that? That sounds like an oxymoron.
How much he's learned in his first few years when he went up north this season.
All right, so dunk, steal, 2 steals, dunk. Probably definitely in the running for this last bash. Damn, I like his vision. He was looking. Dude,
what a tank. Oh my God. Number 9.
I'm up here trying to adjust my sound, fix my sound, and at the same time we losing. Nice pass though. Why you flopping, bruh? Take your childish ass on somewhere, man. All that kitty shit. Fuck you mean flopping, nigga? We got defense to play. That's why I can't stand some of these little niggas, man. We got defense to play. Get your ass up, bro. You up there flopping when the ball is a turnover. What the hell you think gonna happen? You giving up a potential free 2 points or 2 or 3 points because you want to flop to emote your feelings like this Fortnite. Your dumb ass off the ground, man.
Hey, yo, right here.
Oh, that's my fault. I know I touched it. I know I had to touch it. What the fuck is this little... Who is this little boy, man? Point guard? Yeah. I don't want to pass him the ball now. Little boy. Little boy. Little boy. This little boy need to grow the fuck on up. The little boy can't shoot, but he the guard, point guard, but he can't shoot. Little boy.
Come on, man, take that.
He want to flop, but he can't shoot.
Kick it out, man. Kick it out. That's all you.
I don't know if that man can shoot. I can get him like a couple of times. He ain't trying to shoot that shit. Nothing. Oh, wow. Wow.
Put it back up. I got the ball.
Out of bounds.
Hey, step out! Hey, mine! Oh, back in! Grab that! Give me that!
Good take.
Hey, yo, front it! No! Good finish, man. Rotate! We go! The ball! Hey!
Who did that? Somebody feel some type of way? This nigga flopping, we playing defense.
Let's go! Shot!
See these childish ass niggas, bro? This nigga flopping, we playing defense.
Yeah, get it, get it. Box out. Pressure him up. You got him! Get it! Get the board, G! Hey! Right here! Back down! I got him! Come on, kick it out!
But the bum ass nigga wanna flop. All he wanna do is flop.
Tip that! Oh, you better shoot that!
Now let me see if I can find a link that work with something.
Basically, the quarterback whisper to Josh
There we
Allen's turnaround after a couple years in Buffalo, who's not there anymore. So I'm not so sold on Buffalo running away with the division.
So let's keep that same energy, as the kids say. Like, what you're arguing is there's a chance that the Patriots might win the AFC East.
Absolutely.
I'm with you. Key, I'm with you. What I'm saying is the circumstances are such that if you're the greatest coach of all time, if you're different than everyone else, and you got Mac Jones, a rookie who made the Pro Bowl, for whatever that's worth, who got to the playoffs as a rookie, and you're also the GM, and the division is open, let's see you make the playoffs. Let's see you win a playoff game now. I think there's pressure on Belichick for the reasons you're saying.
When we started this conversation, I said there was pressure on him, but the pressure is not based on Mr. Kraft saying his statement at the owners' meeting down here in Palm Beach. It's about him wanting to win a playoff game, but it's not about the stress level of putting this pressure on Belichick because he had a conversation with the media, and now we're going to take it and make it seem as though Belichick is going to be on the streets in about a week.
That was my point. Like his job, like he's not going anywhere. There's always pressure on him. He's Bill Belichick.
Yeah, and I wonder about that too. This is Keyshawn, J. Willamax coming to you live from above the Heineken River Deck at Pier 17. Let's get to another NFL coach facing a ton of pressure in 2022.
Bucks have a new head coach. Bruce Arians announcing Wednesday evening he's stepping down after 3 seasons in Tampa Bay.
We're going to get a 30 for 30 someday on if there was a power struggle here.
It's been a great time since he decided to come back.
Ooh, tough.
Keyshawn J. Willimax, ESPN Radio Sirius XM Channel 80, Mike Tannenbaum, our very own show GM. ESPN front office NFL insider with us. Good morning, Mike T.
Gentlemen, good morning. Great to be with you.
What's up, Mike? I'm in your neck of the woods.
West Palm.
Oh, yeah?
Yes,
I'm free for lunch, Keith.
you.
There it is. There it is. Yeah, if only the NFL gave us something to talk about once in a while, Mike T. What do you think about Bruce Arians stepping down?
I think, first of all, we should celebrate him for being a world champion, a true champion of diversity. He's a guy that really follows through what he says. And I think moving the story forward, if I'm the Buccaneers, I think I've improved my chances of keeping Tom Brady in the future. I've worked for Coach Belichick. I've worked with Coach Bowles. Todd Bowles is his own man, but he's much more similar to Bill Belichick and his style than what Bruce Arians was. And I think watching the situation there, Tom Brady's going to be more comfortable in that environment. So if I'm the Buccaneers, I actually think this is a tremendous positive. And the other thing, guys, when you think about Pierre-Paul, Ndamukong Suh, we talk about the aura of association and how offensive players are going to want to play for Tom Brady. Likewise, those defensive players, those free agents, if they don't get what they want on the market, playing for Todd Bowles is going to be a massive positive. So I think this is a big, big win for Tampa, not just short term, but long term.
Yeah, I think when you speak of long term, Mike, I got to go back to Todd Bowles, a guy that I know very, very well, kind of comes from the same tree as we both do in the Bill Parcells situation. But I think when you speak of him as a head coach, his success is going to be tied to his offensive coordinator. And when Byron Leftwich leaves the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and gets a real head coaching job out there in the world, that replacement at the offensive coordinating spot has to be so important for Todd Bowles. He can't make another mistake on a Jeremy Bates type situation because that was a complete failure in New York for the New York Jets. He's got to get somebody and let them run the offense and just deal with that. It reminds me a lot of the Hall of Fame coach Tony Dungy that I had with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Coach Dungy was a great guy, a great coach, too loyal to a fault, though, with his assistant coaches. And when it came time for the offensive side of the ball, we struggled finding things that would get us over the hump. Once he got to Indy, he had an offense in play. They won the Super Bowl.
You know, Key, I think you're making such an interesting point, which is I think you just brought us inside the meeting with Joel Glazer, Jason Light, and Todd Bowles, which is this. Over the next 2 years, it's reasonable that we're going to have to recruit Tom Brady really hard. It's reasonable to think that Byron Leftwich won't be here. He was a finalist in Jacksonville. If we have any modicum of success, he's going to be on
closing up the closeout, but I guess he got to try it. Getting a little bit of space.
To start
got to try it.
For next January, where Byron Leftwich graduates, and we have to do
Ain't mad at the try, but I'm just there just so I could close out on that ass.
People on the planet, pro, college, people that are out right now, let's look at that list and let's work our tails off starting today so we're ready to go, because we should expect Byron Leftwich not to be here, and we need to have a plan. I think you're making a great point. If we were running the Buccaneers, obviously winning games this year is paramount, but beyond that,
drawing a lot of fouls, though. That boy drawing a lot of fouls.
Mike, I'm curious, why do you think they went with Bowles over Byron Leftwich for a head coach? And I know people can say, well, obviously head coaching experience, but I've seen a lot of coaches being hired this season alone, this offseason, who haven't had head coaching experience.
Yeah, I think they're in a win-now mode. Todd Bowles is an experienced coach, not only as a head coach, but he's coached for a long time. And I think Byron Leftwich has a bright future, but we're in a win-now mode, just not only with, obviously, the quarterback, but some of these other contracts. So I think it's the best of both worlds. But, Jay, Will, going back to Key's point, I think if we're running the Buccaneers, we can't expect Byron Leftwich to be there long-term. Again, he was within a whisker being the head coach of the Jaguars, so they're going to be good again. He's going to be a hot candidate, and we got to be prepared for him to go.
And it gives them both opportunities to get jobs, right? Your Todd Bowles has a job. He's in place. You don't have to worry about him getting put in the freezer next year. And then Byron Leftwich now gets an opportunity to really go get a job that makes sense for him and not just a setup job for failure.
Yeah, and I think it's meaningful, guys, that they announced last night that it was a 5-year deal for Todd Bowles. So it's very clear, like, he's the guy moving forward. This is not a Band-Aid or like, he's the coach for the next 5 years, and let's plan accordingly. And again, I think he makes it, the offensive coordinators can be so critical there, not just short term, but long term.
Yeah. So how much of will there be a drop off at all, do you think, from Arians to Bowles, or does his head coaching experience let him just kind of pick right up?
Well, look, I like Bruce Arians, I really do, and they won a title. But candidly, Max, in all authenticity, this is a massive opportunity. I've seen Todd Bowles coach. He's a great coach. He knows how to develop young players. You look at his defenses, it's not just the great players that he's had, it's the young guys that he's made better. So to me, this is an opportunity to actually take your program forward, especially on the defensive side of the ball. Those players love Todd Bowles. They revere him. So, and like I said, I've been in the building with him every day. He's a great coach. This is a great moment for the Buccaneers, and we want to thank Coach Arians. What he did was amazing, but we're moving forward, and we have our coach for a long time.
You know, Max, it's going to be a little bit of an adjustment for some of the players, because when you're used to getting dog cursed, screamed at, hollered, snatched on the sidelines, things of that nature, and then Todd Bowles comes up to you and he puts his arms around you and smiles when you make a mistake, it's a big difference. I went from Bill Parcells to Coach Tony Dungy. Bill Parcells screaming and cursing and threatening and this, that, and the other, to Coach Dungy just looking at you and going, "We'll get them next time." So it's a big difference.
What's more effective, Key?
You can get it. You can win both ways. You win both ways. It just, now you have to adjust that temperature to know, okay, this coach coaches different. You can skin a cat many different ways.
Mike, I am curious from Tom Brady's perspective. You said they had to continue to recruit him. Like, what do you think that relationship now becomes between Tom Brady, Byron Leftwich, and Todd Bowles?
It's job 1, 2, and 3, Jay Will. Everything we do as the Buccaneers, does this help or hurt our chances of keeping Tom Brady? That's all that matters. Nothing else matters, because everything else is replaceable except for him. So, again, I've been around Todd Bowles every day. I've worked for Coach Belichick twice. They're their own men, but I'm just telling you, Tom Brady thrived in a system that was Bill Belichick, and we all know what that is. Great attention to detail, complete accountability. That's Todd Bowles. I think in a lot of ways, Tom Brady's going to get the best of both worlds. He's going to get more of that system and atmosphere and culture of accountability, but in a different style. And again, I think Todd has this real unique ability to be in charge, but admired, be respected, and players love playing for him.
That's my fault right there.
That's why, to me,
too much
this
space.
is a real positive and a real opportunity. I know it sounds crazy because he's replacing a guy that won the Super Bowl, but they're in a better position today than they were yesterday, because this is about their future, and their future is a lot brighter now with Todd Bowles as their head coach.
You know what, Max and Jay, the thing is, when you look at this situation, it's all about Todd Bowles staying on the defensive side of the ball and let Byron Leftwich and Tom Brady manage the offense. Big decisions, down and distance, challenging red flags, things of that nature. You deal with Todd Bowles on that. But as far as the offense go, put up a wall. You stay to the left, we stay to the right.
Thanks,
Oh, you
Mike.
could have shot that.
Look, he's set up for success, it sounds like to me, Brady.
Yes.
Although I got to tell you something. Whatever system, whatever way they were doing it, Brady went to Tampa, just like same kind of success he had in New England. 2 seasons, won the Super Bowl, made a real good run, like almost got to the NFC Championship. This dude. Bucks can say all they want about Brady's return not having an impact on Arians' decision to retire, but we'll see. ESPN Radio.
Wing of bat and foot of crow, eagle's egg and seagull's toe, bits of wasp and ooze of fly, soon I too can take to the sky.
Mom, are you still busy cooking?
Well, you're welcome to come and help me a bit, Freya.
Mom, there's no helping you anymore. Don't you know? Red Bull gives you wings.
All this heat around Jimmy John's new Zesty Garden Turkey Club, boss needed to take some time to relax. Try and forget about the pickled red onions, roasted tomatoes.
Stir or shaken.
Did you say turkey and bacon?
Jimmy? John! How you doing?
At Jimmy John's, but not for long.
Hi, this is Lisa from 4Imprint. Yes, I like 50 welcome wows, 300 customer, I love it, and 200 team member, oh yes! Certainly. You know we got some brand new woohoos!
Dial up the wow factor with promotional products from 4Imprint. We specialize in awesome items that are certain to awe and guaranteed to deliver some ooh yes.
He seems to manage to stay on his fucking feet when he makes a shot. When everybody fucks up, the fuck nigga seems to find a way to fall. For some reason. He don't seems to flop for his own jump shots though. This fuck nigga would chuck up something to make a green. He will stay on his feet. Wow.
We've got you. Start for free at GoDaddy.com/startfree.
That nigga's special.
How good does the shrimp from a chicken place have to be to become the almost #1 best-selling shrimp in America? Popeye's kind of good. So give it a try today with our shrimp tackle box for only $6.
Introducing the all-new Gillette Labs with exfoliating bar. It combines shaving and gentle exfoliation into one efficient stroke for a shave as quick and easy as washing your face.
Last year, more homes canceled cable TV than ever before. Why? It's just too expensive. For half the price of cable, you can get Fubo TV and watch the live sports and TV you love. Try free at FuboTV.com.
Giant wooden block towers, golf simulators, portable projectors. Get-togethers just got a whole lot more interesting. Home Tech Adventure. Scan the code to see the curated collection of unique items for yourself.
It's a mixed-up world, and the way we work looks a little different. But whether you embrace the new normal or just want to get back to the routines that feel right, X-Chair continues to be at the forefront of change, which is why we've launched the all-new X-Chair with Elemax. Elemax combines gentle body temperature regulation with stress-melting massage to increase your comfort working from home or at the office. Feel more refreshed in seconds with dual fans that actively deliver cooling airflow.
Didn't get the finishing.
Wrap your back in the soothing warmth of heat therapy and access 4 combinations of massage for deep
defensive.
retention.
Got
Our
the defensive.
dynamic
All
vertical
right.
lumbar support
Maxed
and
out the
Cyflow
defensive
infinite
badges.
recline technology remain unchanged. Order an X-Chair with
62%.
Elemax today. Use code TV and get $50 off plus a free footrest. Hey, change happened, and we've made it a good thing with all new Elemax from X-Chair. Now the future feels better than ever before. Order X-Chair with Elemax today. Use code TV and get $50 off plus a free footrest.
To appreciate Willie Mays is to remember him at age 20. When he joined the New York Giants in 1951, the game had never seen an athlete like him. The greatest combination of power, speed, and defense ever to wear a uniform.
Everything he did was perfect. What didn't he do? He was one of the first players to have genuine swag.
You would sit there on the bench, and I'd watch Willie. I think people did
All right,
it
well.
with Jim Brown. Certainly people did it with the acrobatics and great.
I'll make this a short one.
It's the same thing today.
Try to go at it. Try to really get at it for this thing here and, you know, make this a more consistent endeavor, I guess. Yeah, we gonna see. I shall make the attempt. I'll make the attempt. We're gonna ride this thing on out, baby. Yeah, that. Thank y'all for tuning in. Those who tuned in live, and for those y'all that will see this on the replay, I appreciate you.
Enjoy the show. Next hour is gonna be a doozy.